right, everybody, here's round 2 with the Dave Becker Band.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you. Well, this is one of our fun swingy things we like to play, and it's harder to introduce it when my wife is here than when she's not here. So I've got to choose my words carefully. Yeah, I know that. I'm getting recorded. So put it this way: we've been happily married for nearly 40 years now, and when people ask us, "Well, how have you done that so successfully?" There's a lot of different stories, but the most fun story is that we just decided at some point, if we're mad at the other one, we're not going to call them by name. And that way, if you say anything that you wish you could recall later, you at least didn't say it to your spouse. You said it to that other person. So I thought, well, and so we made up different names for each other through the years, but the one that stuck and the one I liked the best, I always called my wife Darlin', and so when I was not so happy with Darlin', I'd call her Darlene, and she called me something that rhymes with Rick. But I didn't put that in the song. So this is called I Don't Love Darlene. Darlene, 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 Darlene. Well, I love my darling wife. I don't love Darlene. I married them both, better and worse. They both married me. Two sides of a pretty penny. One side seldom seen. Oh, the shiny side's my darling bride. The other side's Darlene. Yeah, I love my darling. I don't love Darlene. Darling, she's so sweet to me. Darlene's a little bit mean. She can throw a dart straight to my heart and make me cry for weeks. That's why I love Darling, but I don't love Darlene. Well, Darling, she's a cactus flower blooming just for me. I handle her with special care or I get stuck by Darlene. Sometimes I know I deserve it, other times I deserve to know why Darlene's here and mad at me, and where'd my darling go? Yeah, I love my darling, I don't love Darlene. Darling, she's so sweet to me. Darlene's a little bit mean. She can throw a dart straight to my heart and make me cry for weeks. That's why I love Darling, and I don't love Darlene. Darlene, Darlene, I'd understand her if I could. Maybe it's some kind of itis, maybe it's something in her blood. She gets amnesia, can't remember, I've been good. Starts thinking I'm up to something and wants to drag me through the mud. Oh, I love my darling, she's my loving queen. But I don't love Darlene. Darling, she's so sweet to me. Darlene's a little bit mean. She can throw a dart straight to my heart and make me cry for weeks. That's why I love Darling, and I don't love Darlene. I'll always love my darling, but I don't love Darlene. Darlene, Darlene, I don't love Darlene. I love you, darling. All right. Well, that was fun.
That was zippy.
We're going to go the other direction now. So I told you we had new ones sprinkled through here, and this is one that we have not played out live, and so we're going to try it, and we'll see how it goes. It's called the Missing You Blues. Well, there ain't no kind of doctor can mend my broken heart. There's no pill to take for this aching that I got. This whiskey won't fix me, I know. I just drink it to get through. Minute by minute, trying to find a way to lose these missing you blues. Yeah, minute by minute, try and carry on somehow. Maybe hurt less tomorrow than I hurt right now. And maybe time will cure me. That's what all my friends say. Oh, but I can't tell you straight that I'll last another day with these missing you blues. The way it is today. Now I don't think I'll ever love again if I don't find the end of these missing you, missing you, missing you, missing you. Wish I was kissing you just like I used to. You're gone now, I know it's true, but I'm still in love with you, and I've got these missing you blues. There's no kind of doctor gonna mend my broken heart. There's no pill to take for this aching I've got. There's no one else like you now. What else can I do? Drink whiskey till it kills me, or these missing you blues.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job, boys.
Thank you. Hey.
We pulled one out of the hat.
Good.
Well, it was new. We wouldn't have known if you messed it up anyway.
Well, that's the good thing about
That's
being
the problem. We don't know.
that's a good thing about being an unknown songwriter. You come in and do anything, and you don't. If it sounds like, well, he did that. He did it that way. That must be the way it goes. All right.
It's all jazz.
So let's get happy. Tell me what you want. 2, 3, 4. everything you need to do. I wanna do it with you. Any place you wanna go, baby, baby, you know I wanna go there with you. Oh, I do. Now, anytime you need me, you know you can call me night or day. Yeah, and tell me what you want, and I'll make it that way. Well, whatever you need, I want to give it to you, yeah. And whenever you're lonely, baby, you know I want to go there with you. Oh, I do, yeah. Anytime you need me, you know you can call me night or day. And tell me what you want, and I'll make it that way. Oh, baby, now anytime you need some loving, oh, you know you don't have to ask. Just tell me what you want, and I'll love you like that. Yeah, I will. Anytime you need me, you know I will. Call me night or day, and tell me what you want, and I'll make it that way. Yeah, Uncle Howard. Well, if you need lifting up, I won't let you down. If you need to get away, baby, baby, you know I'll take you out of town. Oh, I will. Anytime you need me, you know you can call me night or day. And tell me what you want, and I'll make it that way. Just tell me what you want, and I'll make it that way. Oh, baby, just tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Thank you. So, oh, can't take it with you. Can't take it with you, yeah.
Want me to make up a story?
Yeah. Yeah. Tell him one. Okay. Happy Hour Howard is in the house. Well, this one's got a real easy explanation. A friend of mine was telling me about his recent divorce and that he had not gotten a lawyer and his former had gotten one. And therefore, she owned all of his stuff now. And he had custody of the kiddo. So he was kind of thinking, well, in the scheme of things, that was a win. But I felt bad for him, and I was trying to love on him a little bit and make him feel better about his situation. He said, oh, no, it's not like that. She can't take it with her, and I'm not going to miss her. And I thought, oh, boy, just wait right there. I got to write that down. Yeah, that's going in a song. And I told him that, and he said, well, that's fine. You can have that line as long as you play the song for me next time you see me. So 6 months later, I ran into him, and I said, sit down, look. Here's your song. Can't take it with you. Just that.
Oh, is that which one it is?
I'm making sure I do it right. I don't want to be the one that messes up this time. All right.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can't take it with you. Everybody knows the things things you get in this life ain't going where you're going. No, you can't take it with you, honey. Why pile it up so high just to leave it all behind when your angel flies? No, you can't take it with you. Can't take it with you when you go. Well, now, lady, you say you're leaving, taking off my ring. A letter from your lawyer says you're taking all my things. Well, you might take my money, honey, you might take my home, but you can't take my happiness, that's only mine to own. And you can't take that with you, can't take it with you when you go. Well, you can't take it with you when you go. Oh no, oh, you can't take it with you when you go. You can't take my love with you, and I'm not gonna miss you, baby. You can't take it with you when you go. No, no, no. With you, and I'm not gonna miss you, baby. You can't take it with you when you go. No, no, no. I'm not going to miss her, he said. I did feel bad for him, though, still.
For a little while, anyway.
This one's got an easy story, too. It's just not easy to play. It's called Loveless Rain. And growing up in Texas, I heard stories about the border in Mexico all my life. And we've got lots of stories today about the border, but we've always had stories about stuff at the border. And my grandfather, in particular, was worried when I got into my teenage years that I was going to want to go across the border and get in trouble or something. And so he was telling me, son, there's no laws down there in that river. You know, neither country, U.S. or Mexico, actively applies law to the water. And when you're crossing that river down there, if somebody robs you or whatever, well, it's just too bad. Nobody's getting prosecuted. You're just going without, and it might be worse than that. And he told me a story about a fella he had heard of that had a girlfriend on both sides of the river. And they found out about it, and they finished him off in the river, and they didn't get in any trouble for it either.
The girls? Or?
The two ladies got on to him. They figured out his game, and they conspired to put him out of his misery in the middle of the river. Girl power. They got that nasty sucker. Sent him floating down the river. All right, so this is a murder ballad called Loveless Rain.
And it doesn't go real fast either, remember?
I'll try.
I just thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah, I played some a little bit fast. I had too much caffeine before the first set, so I just drank water this time. Maybe we're going to kind of mellow down a little bit. All right, here we go. Loveless Rain. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, a loveless, lonely lady down by the Rio Grande bet her bargain hard on a handsome, cheating man. Too hungry for delicious lies when he looked in her eye-do eyes, promising she'd wear his wedding band. He worked across the river, she planned their wedding day. Weeks and weeks she waited, burning hot for her flame. Finally, oh, she missed him so decidedly, she had to go across the Rio for his warm embrace. But she found her promise maker with another promise taker, close and cozy in a candlelight cafe. Her lightning eyes flashed in the night as darkness grew and dawning light. Two believing hearts had been betrayed. Oh my, my, loveless rain, cold and gray, falls fast and hard on cheating flames. Don't you ever cross the river and cheat on your believer, 'cause cheating flames don't burn in loveless rain. He sought a safe escape, but two steely shadows followed him with steady, deadly aim. As he crossed the river, bullets rained, clouds of smoke rose from the bank. No one came to save his fading flame. Oh, loveless rain, cold and gray, falls fast and hard on cheating flames. Don't you ever cross the river and cheat on your believer, waiting on her promised wedding day. Ringless fingers on the trigger, loveless rain deliver, and loveless rain don't burn in loveless rain. Thank you. Loveless Rain. How we doing, fellas?
I'm earning my keep.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You certainly are. You guys need anything? Anybody need a drink? New car?
Yeah. Hair.
What are you
New
offering?
hair. Yeah, new hair. Yeah.
There you
Does that
go.
help? If I Be careful what you do.
Got a little grab bag of stuff over here.
So this one's called Where is Home? Its inspiration came when the youngest of our boys enlisted in the military and promptly got sent over to Eastern Europe. Thankfully, he was in a safe area and everything worked out fine and he got home okay. But Mom and I were worried, of course, parents are that way. And we were worried, well, when he comes back, is he going to have PTSD? Is he going to be the same? Is he going to feel at home here? Or will he be one of many who have trouble getting all the way home when they're off on something like that? And so that's the inspiration behind it. And I tried to kind of grow that thought out to, well, if he comes back home and he has some trouble, he'll have to bury that trouble, and he'll have to put on a different kind of armor to function in society. And I know a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that for other reasons besides the military. So that's what I'm really trying to talk about in this song, is that we all have to wear some kind of armor, some kind of covering, lots of different reasons. Maybe it's protection, maybe it's to get an advantage of some type, but I don't think that you're at home until you're in a place where you don't have to wear any covering or any armor. And that's hence the question, where is home? Well, 5 o'clock in the morning, in a place I don't want to be, alone, and the armor protecting me. We're driving out of darkness, searching for safer ground, for a place I can lay my armor down. The road signs don't mean a thing to me here. I can't read what they say. If I could, it wouldn't matter anyway. The signs can't show what I need to know. They can't tell me the way to go home. I wanna go home. Oh, home, where is home? I'm somewhere I don't belong. Oh, where is home? I don't want to sing this lonesome song. I want to go home. Where is home? I don't know. Home's a place I'd like to go. Home's not just a place that I am bound. It's the peace of mind only found when I'm not on a battleground, and I can lay my armor down. I don't want golden chrome. I wanna go home. Home has eyes that recognize me, people that know my name, people that love me just the way I am. With no pretense, no defense, no secrets to be found, but just a place I can lay my armor down. this lonesome song. It's been going on too long. Don't want that golden crown. I wanna go home. Where's home? Thank you. Thanks for letting us do that for you. That's a hard one to play in a place where everybody's swinging and drinking. So we don't.
So you can swing and drink now.
So consider yourselves released.
Thanks
Swing away.
Thanks for waiting.
Well, Howard's going to start this one for us. It's a song called High Road that I co-wrote with a good friend of ours, Mr. Paul Bodecker, a songwriter out of Houston that some of you may have heard of. He's got a lot of good songs, and is just a great guy. And we love hanging out with him and writing and playing. We play the same venues a lot down in Houston, that sort of thing. Anyway, he came over and helped me finish up a song. If you've been writing songs, I know you have. I know a lot of you have done stuff like that. Sometimes you get stuck on a song. You're almost there. You know it's going to be a good song, but you can't knit something together just right. And so that's when I call Paul. Better call Paul. Yeah. And he took about 10 minutes to listen, and the answer just popped right out, and off we went. So this one's called The High Road.
1, 2, 3.
Ambitious in my youth, in a hurry to get ahead, trying to find a fast path to success and respect. My granddad gave me some good advice to follow till I get old. He said you'll get there sure if you just stay on the high road. He said take the high road, don't mind the climb. Well, it might be longer, but it'll get you there every time. Take the high road, 'cause there's never a better way. Oh no. And there ain't much traffic on the high road these days. Every time I take a shortcut, I wind up in a ditch stuck. You gotta take that high road every day. Take that high road, 'cause there's never a better way. No tolls to pay, and there ain't much traffic on the high road these days. My granddad's simple words to me were a compass and a guide. They said the way I'd live my life, or at least the way I've tried. And when my days are over, my friends will know the way I've gone. I'll be taking that old high road all the way home. You gotta take the high road, don't mind the climb. Well, it might be longer, but it'll get you there every time. Take the high road, 'cause there's never a better way. And there ain't much traffic on the high road these days. Now everyone's in a hurry to get there yesterday. but don't try to take a shortcut. You'll wind up in a ditch stuck. You gotta take that high road every day. Yeah, take the high road, 'cause there's never a better way. There ain't much traffic on the high road these days. Oh, don't you wish the road traffic road these days? Yeah, don't you wish that there was more traffic on the high road these days? Thank you, Mr. Paul Bodecker.
Do that one quick enough?
It was
Yeah, it was.
It's zippy.
it was zippy, yeah. And well, they drive fast on the high road. All right. So, we don't use capos very often, but in this case, we made an exception.
We take care of the handicapped here.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. In this case, well, what it does is it gives me an alternate tuning. It gives me an open E string, and I can play with the C shape up here. So you hear how it kind of gives it more of a treble ring up here, but I've got that big bass note that I can put in there. So that's the reason to do it. Nobody can put their fingers that far out. So you have to have something.
Is that an E demolished?
E demolished,
Okay.
yes. It's an E ascended, demented. All right, it's called Diamonds and Rings. School, I was 17. We learned things first love lovers do. I thought she'd marry me. I just couldn't see we wanted different things. She wanted a diamond and I wanted a ring. Raised by a single working mom, her father she barely knew. They were always moving somewhere else 'cause the rent was overdue. It's hard to dream of a life in love if you just need new shoes. Mama told her to marry a rich man. She swore that's what she'd do. Now she's got a big old house and a fancy foreign car. I've got a life, a wife I love, and a truck I'm paying for. She's happy, but I'll bet not happier than me. She got the diamond, and I got the ring. Just wanted love, unending like a ring. For her a diamond was the end of the hard times she'd seen. I married for my right reasons, she did her right thing. She chose the diamond and I chose the ring. Now she's got a big old house and a fancy foreign car. I've got a life, a wife I love, I still play my guitar. Lived her for my right reason, she did her right thing. high school, I was 17. We learned things first love lovers do. About diamonds and rings. Diamonds and rings. Thank you. Well, I improvised a little bit on the ending. Did you notice? Did either of y'all
Yeah, I
notice?
noticed. It was right there in the
Yeah.
chart.
Yeah.
Improvise. Vamp.
That's one of the chords that comes after, you know, A through G are the ones most people know, but I know other ones like I, improvise, and
Key of M.
You got your whole alphabet.
yeah. All right.
I think the imp part was right.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna do one more for you here. I know it's been a long evening. I thank you all so much for being here. Helen, Randy, thank you so much for having this venue,
Yes, thank
for
you,
supporting music.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us to come up and be a part of this fantastic venue and group of people.
David Becker, thanks again.
Very welcome. This is the River Roadhouse. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Down a Texas 2-lane highway, out past the lights of town, there's a roadhouse by the river where the water slows. Well, it's been there for years, serving barbecue and beer, but the music's why everybody goes. Sitting out front, there's a one-eyed truck with a busted grill and the hood wide shut. Old license plates and signs hang around the roadhouse door. Come inside, it's a country store with a big old bar and a barn dance floor. Find a chair and get ready for the show. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Live music usually starts up when the sun goes down. People come from miles away just to play the roadhouse rounds. But if you ain't got hot chops, keep your strings in the box till you hear just how that roadhouse music sounds. Then you'll hear a little Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee. You'll hear a lot of Texas and a little bit of New Orleans. When that big bass starts thump, thump, thumping, fiddle cries and guitars gunning, you'll dance all night to the River Roadhouse beat. Well, it's not for everybody, but anybody is welcome in. Just come in with a good time attitude. Bring your music makers and bring your good friends too. Bring your drinking money and bring your dancing shoes. There's a deck out back with steps down to the river. Oh, that's the place to be when the sun is high. Deep, clear water and a long rope swing. Gonna keep you cool till the music's hot at night. Then you'll hear a little Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee. You'll hear a lot of Texas and a little bit of New Orleans. When that big bass starts thump, thump, thumping, fiddle cries and guitars gunning, you'll dance all night to the River Roadhouse beat. Thank you, everybody. We're the Dave Becker Band.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Everyone, please drive safe going home.